Before we start, let me ask you something. Are you really ready to change your life in 2025? I'm not talking about vague goals or short-lived motivation. I mean truly ready to wake up every day with clear thoughts, strong focus, and the bravery to ignore doubts and distractions around you. If you are, then now is the time to change your mindset. In this video, I have 9 things you should tell yourself each day to train your mind, nourish your soul, and stay focused on what really matters. Picture starting each day with the confidence to use your potential, the discipline to stay on track, and the wisdom to block out negativity. These truths won't just motivate you, they will change how you live, act, and grow. At the end, I've added a bonus lesson, one that could completely change how you handle challenges and opportunities in the coming year. I've left an important question for you in the comments because your thoughts matter just as much as mine. Take a look and let's grow together. Let's make 2025 the year you become your best self. And if you remember just one thing from this video, let it be this: the power to grow is inside you. Let's start with number 1. 1. I am the best. In a world full of noise and competition, it's easy to forget how amazing you are. But take a moment to think about this simple truth. You are the best version of yourself, capable of great growth and change. Buddhist teachings remind us about self-realization, showing that your potential is endless when you believe in it. Imagine a lotus flower. It rises from dirty water, unaffected by its surroundings, and blooms with stunning beauty. Just like that, your worth isn't decided by outside situations or what others think. It comes from within you, ready to grow. But believing in yourself is crucial. As the Buddha said, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. This isn't about being arrogant, it's about respecting your truth. Notice your strengths, no matter how small they seem, and let them help you overcome self-doubt. Every day, take a moment to look in the mirror and say, I am the best, not because you're better than others, but because you are dedicated to becoming your best self. Think about a skill you've improved, a challenge you've beaten, or how you've helped someone else. These small actions show your power. When you adopt this mindset, self-doubt fades away. You won't need others to validate you because your belief in your own worth becomes your foundation. Your path to unstoppable growth starts with recognizing and affirming your unique brilliance. Now think, what is one strength you've been ignoring? Keep that thought because it's time to use it in your year of unstoppable growth. 2. I can do anything. What stops you is usually not the outside world. It's the limits you set in your own mind. Buddhist teachings show us that the only real limits are the ones we create ourselves. As the Buddha said, with our thoughts we make the world. Think about what could happen if you changed I can't to I can. Imagine a bird that has lived in a cage all its life. Even when the door opens, it hesitates, believing it can't fly. This is how self-imposed limits work. But once the bird realizes the sky is always accessible, everything changes. You can also break free from the mental barriers that hold you back. The year 2025 is your chance to open the door. Start by believing in your endless potential. Let go of the idea that you're limited by your situation or skills. Instead, tell yourself, I can do anything. This isn't about being overly positive, it's about having the courage to take the first step, even when you're scared. Every morning, start with a simple habit. Close your eyes and imagine one goal, something that makes you both excited and nervous. See yourself achieving it, not as a far-off dream, but as something happening right now. Then ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today to get closer to this? It could be making a phone call, writing a page, or learning a new skill. Change happens not in big jumps, but through steady, determined actions. Each step builds momentum and strengthens your belief that you can do it. Along the way, you'll find strengths and creativity you never knew you had. Remember, the challenges you face are not barriers, but steps to help you grow. Welcome the difficulties. They are here to help you, not to hold you back. As you move forward, keep this in mind. Your potential is as wide as the sky, limited only by how high you're willing to fly. Now take a moment to think, what is one goal you've been hesitant to chase? Write it down, commit to it, and take that first step today. The journey to unstoppable growth starts with believing that you can do anything. 3. My future is bright. The path to growth is often filled with uncertainty. The weight of the unknown can feel too much, but Buddhist wisdom shares a freeing truth. Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. Your future, no matter how unsure it seems, is shaped by the small, deliberate actions you take now. Imagine a stormy night with dark clouds covering the sky. In that moment, it's hard to believe the sun will rise, but it always does. The storm is temporary. The light lasts forever. Your challenges, doubts, and setbacks are like the passing storm. Your persistence, faith, and effort are the sunrise, promising a bright future. But how do you keep this belief when facing tough times? Start by focusing on the present moment. The mind often drifts into regrets or fears of what's to come, but true power is in the now. Today is where your choices spark change. A simple but powerful habit is gratitude journaling. Each day, spend a few minutes writing down 3 things you're thankful for, no matter how small. It could be a conversation that cheered you up, a skill you're getting better at, or even the chance to try again. Gratitude changes how you see things, training your mind to find opportunities instead of obstacles. Think of this as planting seeds today that will grow into your future. When you build patience, resilience, and gratitude, you're creating a foundation for a life full of abundance and joy. Trust the process, even when results seem far away. As the Buddha said, the trouble is, you think you have time. The future starts with the actions you take now, right this moment. So whenever doubt comes in, remind yourself, my future is bright. It's not about luck, but about your effort and belief. Hold on to this truth when the path feels tough, because just beyond the storm, the light is waiting. Now take a moment to think, what is one thing you can do today to get closer to your vision of a brighter future? Commit to it, no matter how small, because what you do today truly matters most. 4. I will work hard. In the flow of life, there is one timeless truth. What you put your heart into grows. Buddhist wisdom explains this perfectly. Your job is to find what you love and then fully dedicate yourself to it. Hard work isn't about being tired or always pushing yourself. It's about matching your efforts with your purpose, turning work into a happy expression of your inner goals. Imagine a sculptor standing before a block of stone. Each hit of the chisel is intentional, guided by a vision only they can see. To someone watching, it might look like hard work, but for the sculptor, it is an act of love and purpose. This is what hard work driven by passion feels like. It's not about working without direction, but about giving your best to create something meaningful. Start by asking yourself, what work makes me truly excited? It doesn't have to be grand or change the world. It just needs to match your values. Once you've found this, commit to it completely. Discipline becomes easier when it's based on something you believe in. Every day, tell yourself, I will work hard, not just to work, but because I am creating something I care about. Set clear goals, but don't let the size of the journey overwhelm you. Break it down into small, doable steps and focus on doing your best with each one. Sometimes, the path will feel long and progress may seem slow. In those times, remember your why. Let your sense of purpose renew your determination. Remember, hard work is not just about what you achieve, it's about who you become along the way. The Buddha reminds us that a jug fills drop by drop. Every effort, no matter how small, adds up. To keep this journey going, align your efforts with your core values. When your work matches your beliefs, it energizes you instead of draining you. Celebrate small wins and let them remind you of the bigger vision you're aiming for. So today, tell yourself, I will work hard, not because I have to, but because I can. You are the sculptor and your life is the masterpiece. Every mark you make brings you closer to the vision only you can create. 5. No excuses. Excuses are the chains we create for ourselves. They might feel like shields protecting us from discomfort, but actually they keep us stuck in average. Buddhist wisdom teaches us a powerful truth. You are in control of yourself. Your future depends on what you do today. This idea is both empowering and humbling. Your journey is yours alone, and excuses only postpone facing your true potential. Imagine a gardener standing before empty soil. They dream of a beautiful, thriving garden but hesitate to start. They blame the sun for being too strong, the rain for being too little, or the tools for not being good enough. Yet the soil waits, ignoring these excuses, ready to grow if cared for properly. Life is like that soil, full of possibilities, but you need to take responsibility to nurture it. To break free from excuses, start with a mantra. I choose action over excuse. These words empower you. They remind you that while you can't always control your circumstances, you can control how you respond. Begin small. Find one area in your life where excuses have taken hold. Maybe it's putting off a fitness goal, avoiding a tough conversation, or delaying a dream project. Replace the excuse with one actionable step. If you've been saying, I don't have time, ask instead, how can I make time? Every step, no matter how small, is a victory over doing nothing. Keep track of your successes. Write in a journal the actions you've taken, even when you wanted to make excuses. Celebrate these wins, no matter how small they seem. They show your growing strength and responsibility. Remember, responsibility isn't a burden, it's a kind of freedom. When you take charge of your journey, you have the power to shape it. Buddha's teachings remind us that the present moment is fertile ground. What you do today without blaming or delaying will grow into your future. Tell yourself, no excuses. My future depends on what I do today. When you live this way, you'll realize a deep truth. Nothing is more freeing than knowing you have the power to grow yourself. 6. I am getting better. Each day, progress isn't about one big jump. It's made up of many small, intentional steps. Buddhist wisdom teaches us the mind is everything. What you think, you become. This is the basis of growth. Believing in your ability to improve shapes the reality you create. True change doesn't happen quickly. It happens through quiet, consistent efforts. Imagine a potter at their wheel. The lump of clay in front of them is shapeless and seems unable to become art. But with each turn of the wheel and every gentle touch, it starts to take form. The potter doesn't rush or force it. They trust the process, knowing that with patience and persistence, beauty will appear. Your growth is the same. Each day, tell yourself, I am getting better. This simple statement helps you focus on progress instead of perfection. Growth isn't about being perfect, but about enjoying the journey to becoming the best version of yourself. Even when the result seems small, like learning a new skill, overcoming a fear, or learning from a mistake, know that these are the building blocks of lasting change. Start by being kind to yourself. Too often, we compare our progress to others, forgetting that everyone's path is different. Instead, celebrate your small improvements. Did you handle a challenge today better than yesterday? Did you take a step, no matter how small, toward a goal? These are victories worth celebrating. Mindfulness guides you on this journey. Focus on the present moment and the effort you're putting in now. The Buddha reminds us that a disciplined mind brings happiness. Discipline isn't about being strict, it's about showing up for yourself every day with kindness and dedication. When setbacks happen, and they will, see them as lessons, not failures. Growth often hides in the times when things don't go as planned. Think about what went wrong, change your approach, and keep moving forward. Like the potter, shape the clay of your life with patience and care. By the end of 2025, you'll look back and see how far you've come, not because of one big achievement, but because of the steady, determined steps you took each day. Remind yourself, I am getting better each day. With this belief, there's no limit to what you can achieve. 7. I was born to do great things. Deep inside you is a seed of purpose, waiting to be found and cared for. Buddhist wisdom reminds us, your purpose in life is to find your purpose and give your whole heart and soul to it. This is what makes you great, not the awards you earn or the heights you reach, but how your actions match your unique role in life's big picture. Imagine a river carving its way through rough land. It doesn't hurry or seek approval. It just flows, following its natural path. Over time, it shapes valleys and supports life. This is the power of living your purpose, quietly changing things and making a big impact. You were born to find your path and follow it, creating a legacy that only you can leave behind. To embrace this truth, start by knowing that greatness isn't about comparing yourself to others. It's not about being better than someone else, but about becoming the best version of yourself. Each of us has a dharma, a unique role that adds to the connected web of life. Whether your purpose is creating art, solving problems, helping others, or challenging norms, it is important and valuable. Ask yourself, what makes my soul excited? Think deeply about how your actions match your higher purpose. Are you spending time on what really matters, or are distractions pulling you away? This reflection isn't about being perfect, but about making progress, a promise to adjust whenever you get off track. When doubts come, remember that even the biggest river starts as a small stream. Greatness begins with small, intentional steps toward your purpose. Take time to develop your strengths and passions. Let them guide your journey, and trust that every effort, no matter how small, adds to the bigger picture. Living your purpose also means seeing challenges as chances to grow. Just like the river faces obstacles but keeps flowing, you too must adapt and keep going. The Buddha's teachings remind us that resilience comes from knowing your why. When your actions are based on purpose, no setback can stop you for long. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I take a step toward my purpose today? Celebrate the small wins and the lessons you learned along the way. Tell yourself, I was born to do great things, not by someone else's standards, but by fulfilling my unique role in this world. With this belief, your life will flow with meaning and impact, leaving a lasting mark on the hearts of those you touch. 8. People's opinions don't affect me. Imagine standing in a peaceful forest surrounded by tall trees. The wind gently moves the leaves and the trees sway, but their roots stay firmly in the ground. This is how your mind should be, steady and not affected by other people's opinions. Buddhist wisdom tells us, do not seek approval outside yourself. It encourages you to find your strength inside, where no passing judgment can disturb your peace. Too often, we let what others think influence our decisions, as if their approval defines our worth. But seeking approval is like trying to catch the wind. It's invisible, always changing, and impossible to control. You can do everything right, and still, someone might criticize you. So why let their temporary opinions cloud your journey? To free yourself from worrying about others' opinions, start by thinking about how things change. The Buddha teaches that everything in life, including praise and criticism, doesn't last forever. Imagine a river carrying leaves downstream. Each leaf is an opinion coming in, staying for a moment, and then floating away. This helps you remember that outside judgments don't have power unless you hold on to them. Build confidence from within by accepting who you are. Think about your values, your goals, and the unique things that make you you. When you focus on knowing yourself, others' opinions matter less. Tell yourself, I am in charge of my journey. Only I know the path I should take. Practical detachment doesn't mean ignoring feedback or being alone. It means knowing what to keep and what to let go. Take what helps you grow and release the rest. Imagine being a sculptor, carving marble. You keep what makes the sculpture beautiful and remove what doesn't. When you receive criticism, take a moment to breathe and ask yourself, is this about me, or is it the other person's view? Often, others' negative comments come from their own fears and insecurities, not your truth. As you stop needing approval, you'll feel truly free. You won't be moved by praise or criticism from others. Instead, you'll stand strong like the trees in the forest, confident and calm. Tell yourself, people's opinions don't affect me, my worth comes from within. With this belief, you'll follow your path with clear mind and peace, staying steady no matter what the world around you does. 9. Life is precious. How often do you catch yourself saying, I have plenty of time? Maybe you delay your dreams, avoid important talks, or wait for the perfect moment to start. But Buddhist wisdom breaks through that illusion clearly. The trouble is, you think you have time. Time isn't endless. It's a valuable, short-lived gift. Understanding this truth sparks a desire in you to live with purpose, gratitude, and mindfulness. Imagine waking up each morning knowing that today might be the last day you get to enjoy life's beauty, the flowers blooming, friends laughing, the sun warming your skin. Every moment becomes important when you truly value its fleeting nature. Buddhism teaches us to live with a sense of urgency, not out of fear, but to honor how precious our time is. Every breath we take is a chance to be present, to grow, and to make choices that match our values. It's easy to get caught up in the busy pace of life, feeling overwhelmed by tasks, duties, and distractions. But when we realize that each moment could be our last, we start living with intention. We stop delaying the things that matter most and begin to treasure every experience. Practicing mindfulness means setting aside time each day to appreciate the life you have, whether it's a simple walk in nature, a quiet moment in the morning, or a deliberate pause to think. Take time to connect with the beauty around you. Let this habit ground you in gratitude, reminding you that every moment is a chance to align with your deepest purpose. Think of the brief beauty of a flower in bloom. It doesn't hold on to its petals or wait for the perfect time to blossom. It blooms fully in its moment, knowing its time is limited. Similarly, embrace each day with the intention to live fully, knowing that life is precious and every moment matters. Bonus lesson: embracing uncertainty as growth. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by uncertainty, the unknown, or the fear of not having all the answers? It's a feeling many of us have when starting new challenges, launching new projects, or going through life changes. But Buddhist wisdom teaches us, in the beginner's mind there are many possibilities, but in the expert's there are few. The unknown isn't something to fear, but a fertile ground for growth, where opportunities can grow. When you're faced with uncertainty, it's natural to feel vulnerable or hesitant. But what if you could change how you see this moment? Instead of viewing it as a barrier, see it as a doorway to endless possibilities. The beginner's mind means approaching situations with openness, curiosity, and a fresh perspective. Think of a child learning to walk who falls and gets up again with renewed determination. In the child's mind, each step is a new discovery, each fall a lesson. This mindset leads to true growth, as every experience, whether a success or failure, helps you learn more. The key is to embrace uncertainty as a chance to learn. When we get too comfortable with our routines, expertise, or achievements, we narrow our vision and limit our growth. By stepping into the unknown, we open ourselves to new insights, skills, and opportunities. It's in these uncomfortable moments that we experience the deepest transformation. A practical way to embrace uncertainty is by changing your mindset from fear to curiosity. The next time you face an unknown challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What new perspective can I gain? Instead of stressing about the outcome, focus on the process, allowing yourself to explore without judgment or fixed ideas. Look at the most successful innovators, entrepreneurs, and thinkers. They didn't avoid uncertainty, they embraced it. They saw failure as feedback and obstacles as stepping stones. Every challenge they faced was another opportunity to expand their understanding of the world and their potential. Tell yourself, uncertainty is a chance for growth. Step into each unknown with confidence and curiosity. When you embrace the beginner's mind, you'll find that every challenge holds the key to your next level of greatness. Life's journey isn't measured by the peaks we conquer, but by the resilience and intention with which we walk the path. Each of the principles shared is a guide, a light, showing the way to a life of purpose, clarity, and inner peace based on Buddhist wisdom. These truths remind us that true transformation starts within, where belief, effort, and mindfulness come together. As Buddha once said, your work is to discover your world and then, with all your heart, give yourself to it. These words remind us that greatness isn't a destination, but a continuous process. By embracing self-belief, letting go of excuses, and ignoring the noise of others' opinions, you create a path to a life defined not by temporary success, but by deep fulfillment. Zen philosophy teaches us the beauty of the present moment, the only reality we truly have. By recognizing the preciousness of life and committing to personal growth, we align ourselves with the universal flow each day. As you embrace these principles, remember that you are not just aiming for a better life, you are living it in every conscious choice and every act of kindness. If these insights resonate with you, let's continue this journey of wisdom together. Like and share this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Diaries for more inspiring Buddhist insights on living a peaceful, purposeful life. Let's grow together, one mindful moment at a time.